Hello everyone, this is my Black Panther Boo-Boo. Let's roll out your mat and prepare a block with you so that we can do the yoga class of today. Let's start. Namaste, this is Hami. Thank you for joining me in this class. And let's start the class laying on the floor on your back. Put your feet on the ground parallel to each other. And make sure that all your back, all your spine is on the ground, including the lumbar spine. You can put your knees together and place your hands on your belly. And start breathing. Relax your face. Inhale deeply. Feel your belly raising up, bringing your hands up. And exhale. Feel how your hands sinking down as your belly going toward your spine. Keep breathing and try to maintain your long, slow and deep breath. Feel how every time you exhale, your belly going down toward your spine and pressing your low back to the floor. Then let's bring your arms to over your head. Give yourself a big stretch. And bring your arms along your body. Press your arms down to the floor so that you can lift your hips off the floor into bridge pose. Stay in bridge pose. Try to shorten your belly, so what you're using to lift your hips up here is your glute and hamstring and not your low back muscles. And then bring your spine down to the ground. Let's lift your legs up and fold your knees about 90 degrees. Let's use a block between your knees. Flex your toes and bring your arms to the side like a little T. And start bringing your toes toward your right hand without lifting your shoulders up. Inhale, go back to the center. And exhale, bring your toes to the left hand. So you are twisting actively here. Let's do it for 4 more rounds. Try to bring your toes as close as you can to your hands, but keep your shoulders fixed on the floor. And do it with your calm and slow breath. And then one last time, exhale, bring your legs toward the right side. Inhale, back to the center. And exhale, bring your legs to the left. Let's go back to the center. And you can remove the block. Place your feet on the floor parallel to each other again. And then bring your arms along your body again. Go to bridge pose one more time. Come up really high as if you want to touch your chest toward your chin and still shorten your belly so that you feel no pressure on your low back. What is working is your glute and hamstring. And then slowly bring your spine back down to the floor. We're going to do the twisting again, 5 rounds. But this time we're going to do it with your legs pretty straight. So extend your knees. Make your heels right on the top of your hips. And bring your arms to the side with your palms facing up. Exhale, bring your toes as close as you can to your right hand. Inhale, go back to the center. And exhale, bring your toes as close as you can toward the left hand. Let's do 4 more rounds. Do it with your own breath. And remember that we don't want to lift your shoulders. Keep your shoulders fixed on the floor. One more time. Let's go to the right side. When you inhale, go back to the center. And exhale, go to the left. Then you can remove the block, get it out of your way. And one last time, let's do a bridge pose here. Try to be higher than all the previous bridge pose that we did. And still have a good control of your belly. Make your chest bone very close to your chin. Feel the strength all the way from your neck to your back muscles, glute, hamstring. And then let's bring your back down to the floor. Happy baby pose. Bring your arms between your legs. Holding your feet. Press your shoulders down, your hips down, and your knees down toward the floor. Feel how your back is very big on the ground. Then let's bring your knees together and hug your knees toward your chest. Become rounded with your back and start rocking your body until you can get out of the lying position and come to table pose with your hands and your knees on the floor. We're going to do cat and cow. Inhale, arching your spine in cow pose. Exhale, rounding your spine, cat pose. Let's continue moving through cat and cow for about 4 more times on your own breath. And try to make the movement as big as you can. Move thoroughly from your cervical spine to the big part at your upper back, low back, and even the tiny bones at your sacrum and tailbone. After doing cat and cow, we're going to move through a few Vinyasa flow. So push yourself back, keep tucking your toes on the floor, and then bring your elbows down to the ground as you roll through your arms into Cobra pose as you inhale. Exhale, lifting yourself off the floor and go to Downward Facing Dog. Inhale, become rounded and bring your shoulders on top of your hands, plank, knees down, and arching your spine to cow pose. Exhale, pushing your hips back to your heels, placing your elbows down, and roll your chest through between your hands, arching your spine in Cobra, pushing yourself up and go to Downward Facing Dog. Let's continue. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees down. Inhale, arching your spine to cow pose. And exhale, bringing your hips toward your heels, charge pose. Bring your elbows down to the floor and move your chest between your hands, back bend, And as you exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, plank pose. And exhale, knees down to the ground. Keep tucking your toes, we need them there. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, hips sitting down to your heels, child's pose. Bring your elbows down to the floor and come up into a cobra pose. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. Now let's walk your heels on and off the floor in down dog, and always keep your hips the highest that you can do. Start pressing your hands to the floor as you tiptoes toward the front of your mat, and then stand with your feet. Inhale, lifting hands off the floor halfway up, and exhale, forward bend, holding your arms around your calf. Become rounded, stand up, arms to over your head as you inhale. And exhale, bring your arm to the side of your body in mountain pose, Tadasana. Let's stay here for 3 to 5 breaths to calm down inside your body so that you are ready for the sun salutation. When you are ready, let's stand at the front of your mat. Inhale, bring your arms to over your head. And exhale, squat down into chair pose. Inhale in chair pose. And exhale, forward bend, Uttanasana. Halfway up as you inhale. Exhale, forward bend again. And let's step your right foot back a long step. Keep your right hand on the floor and lift your left hand up to the sky in twisting lunge. Bring your hands back down to the ground, prepare your legs so that you can stand up for high lunge with your arms over your head. And then let's bring both hands down to the floor. Lift your front foot up and step it back for plank pose. Let's do the Vinyasa flow, knees down to the floor, move your shoulders forward and bend your elbows, resting on the ground. Inhale, cobra, and exhale, you can lift your whole cobra up into up dog. Stay here for 1 or 2 breaths. Start lifting the whole body up and go to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your right leg up to the sky. And exhale, bend your right knee and try to touch your knee to your right upper arm. Then you can step your right foot to your right hand position. High lunge pose as you inhale. And the next time you exhale, bring your hands down to the floor and step your back foot forward into forward bend. Halfway up as you inhale. And exhale, forward bend. Lower your hips and raise your arms toward over your ears for chair pose. Stand up straight with your arms over your head. And as you exhale, bring your arms to the side of your body. That was half of the sun salutation. Stay here in the mountain pose so that we can do the other half. Bring your arms over your head as you inhale. And exhale, chair pose again. Inhale in chair. And exhale, forward bend. Halfway up as you inhale. And forward bend again as you exhale. Step your left foot back, a long step. Keep your left hand on the floor. And bring your right hand up for twisting lunge. And then bring hands down to the floor, fix your legs so that you can stand up into high lunge with your arms over your head. Feel really strong in your legs. The next time you exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. Step your front foot back in plank pose and the Vinyasa flow. So knees down, laying down on the floor as you exhale. Inhale, cobra pose or upward facing dog. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, lift your left leg up, down dog split. And then try to touch your left knee to your left arm and land your left foot to your left hand position. High lunge pose as you inhale. And after a few breaths, bring your hands down to the floor again and step your back foot forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward bend. Lower your hips, bringing your arms toward over your head. Chair pose. And then stand up straight and bring your arms to the side of your body for mountain pose. That was one variated sun salutation. Let's inhale, bring your arms to over your head again, and exhale, chair pose. Next time you exhale, forward bend. And then inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward bend again. Now let's bend your right knee and keep your right hand on the floor as you straighten your left leg and bring your left hand up to the sky for twisting forward bend pose. And then keep both knees bent as you step your right foot back a long step. Move your right hand to the same line as your front foot and raise your left hand up still toward the sky for twisting lunge. And then stand up for a high lunge. Take a few breaths in high lunge and then do the twisting lunge by bringing your right hand in front of you and left hand behind you. Every time you exhale, twist even deeper. And you can swing your arms and turn yourself to the other side for warrior two. Bring your right arm behind you as you reverse a warrior. Inhale, go back to warrior two. And exhale, bring your left hand inside your left foot for side angle pose. Let's bring your top arm behind you and your bottom arm underneath your leg so you can find your hands into bounded side angle pose. Always turn your chest toward the sky. Let's release your hands and bring both hands down to the floor. Raise your back heel up and step your front foot straight up to the sky into down dog split. Inhale, one leg plank pose. Bring your right knee down to the floor and then everything down to the floor but your left leg. Inhale, cobra or one leg up dog. And exhale, one leg downward facing dog. Let's bring this left leg down to the floor into normal down dog. Stay here for a few breaths. And then inhale, right leg up to the sky. Exhale, let's touch your right knee to your right upper arm. Be very tucked up. And then step your right foot to your right hand position. Bring your left knee down to the floor. You can use a block and put it outside of your front foot. Easy lunge. Inhale, arms over your head. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Let's twist toward the right side and try to bring your left arm to the outside of your right knee. Now you can open your arms so one hand is pointing up and one hand is pointing down to the floor. Maybe you can hold the blocks or you can hold the floor with your fingertips. Let's go back to the center. And And now let's straighten your front leg into a half split position. Exhale, forward bend. You don't have to bend your knees, so that when you inhale, you can arc your spine like a cow pose. And exhale, forward bend. Bring your head very close toward your ankle. One last time, inhale. And exhale. Find the biggest hamstring stretch that you can do on your body now. And then let's bring the front foot down to the floor again. Move it a little bit to the side and sneak your right arm underneath your right knee. Let's hold both hands on the ankle and let go of your head. If needed, you can support your forearm with your block. And one day when your hip is open enough, you can bring your foot behind your head. But maybe not today. So let's stand up and hold the floor with your fingertips and raise the whole back leg off the floor for standing split. And step that foot down parallel to the right foot. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward bend. You can make the forward bend even deeper by wrapping your arms around your calf. And then let's bring your arms over your head in chair pose. Inhale. Stand up. And exhale, bring your arms to the side of your body. Mountain pose. Let's inhale, bring your arms over your head again. And exhale, chair pose. Inhale in chair pose. And exhale, forward bend. Halfway up as you inhale. Exhale, forward bend. Keep your left knee bent this time and raise your right hand up to the sky for twisting forward bend. Then you can bend both knees so that you can step your left foot back a long step into a twisting lunge position. Then let's fix your pose so that you can stand up on your strong legs into high lunge. Take a few breaths here, and next time you exhale, left hand in front of you and right hand behind you, twisting lunge. Every time you exhale, squeeze your belly, twist even more. Now you can flip your arms over your head and turn yourself to the opposite direction into Warrior 2. Wrap your left arm behind you and bring your right arm over your head for Reverse Warrior. Inhale back to Warrior 2. And exhale, extended side angle pose with your right hand inside your right foot. Bring your left arm behind you and bring your right arm underneath your leg. Let's catch your hands here into rounded side angle pose. And always try to turn your chest toward the side, and moreover, even turn it up toward the sky. Bigger chest opening here. Release your hands. Place both hands on the floor, raise your back heel up, and kick your front foot right up and back into down dog split. Let's do one leg Vinyasa flow. So inhale, one leg plank. Exhale, laying down to the floor with one leg still off the floor. Inhale the back bend. And exhale, down dog split. Then let's bring this right leg down to the ground into a normal down dog. And next time you inhale, left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left knee touching your left upper arm. And And then land your left foot into your left hand position. Let's place a block outside of your left foot. Place your right knee down to the floor. Easy lunge pose. Bring your arms over your head. Hands in front of your chest. Let's start twisting toward the left side. Let's bring your right arm as deep as you can down toward the outside of your front thigh. And then open your arms when you are settled in the twist. You can hold the block or you can put your fingers on the ground. And then let's bring your hands down to the floor and straighten your front leg into a half split. Exhale, forward bend. Inhale, arching your spine. Exhale, deeper forward bend. And one more time. Try to be deeper every time you forward bend. And now you can bend your front knee again. And let's bring your left arm underneath your left knee. Try to hold both hands into your left ankle. And make your head very low. Imagine one day your head can touch your heel or even go behind your heel. Maybe not today, but meanwhile, let's enjoy this big stretch that you're having now. Now you can slowly get out of the pose. Let's hold the floor with 10 fingertips and stand only on your front leg, kicking your back leg off the floor into a standing split. Then you can bring your foot down to the ground, parallel to the other foot. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward bend. Chair pose as you inhale. Stand up and exhale, bring your arms to over your head. Bring your arms down along your body. Take another break in the mountain pose. Let's continue. This time, let's stand with your feet touching and inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, chair pose with your knees touching so that we can do twisting chair, and we twist toward the left side. Let's bring your arms out, so probably one hand may touch the floor and the other hand is pointing up to the sky. And then let's inhale halfway up. You can stand with your feet hip width so that it's easier for you. And exhale, forward bend. Bring your right hand outside of your left foot as you bring your left hand up toward the sky. You may need to bend your right knee. Big twist here. Then go back and step your right foot back a long step. High lunge pose as you inhale. And then twisting lunge with your right hand in front of you. This time bring your left hand around your back leg and bring your front arm, your right arm, over your ear. If you want to, you can walk your back hand along your back leg so it's deeper stretch. And then let's swing your arms and flip yourself into warrior two. Right arm behind you, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior 2. Point both of your thumbs down toward the floor. And you can bring one arm underneath your leg and the other arm behind you for bounded side angle pose. Keep on turning your chest up toward the sky for a big chest opening and twist. Let's release your hands. Place your hands down to the floor and raise your heels up. And kick your front foot up straight to the sky. One leg Vinyasa flow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, go to the floor. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog split. Place the left foot down to the floor for a normal down dog. And then bring your right leg up as you inhale. And exhale, right knee to your right arm. Right knee to your left arm. And then right knee back to your right arm. And step your foot toward your right hand position. Bring your back knee down to the floor. Inhale, bring your arms over your head. Hands in front of your heart. And start twisting toward the right side. You can use the blocks here if you want to. Let's keep your back toes tucking on the floor because we're going to stand up in this pose. So once you're settled with the twist, let's extend your arms. One is pointing up and one is pointing down. And then bring the back knee off the floor. Eventually, bring your top arm over your ear. Long, big stretch all over the body now. And then let's bring your knee back to the floor. Go back to the center and go to a pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward bend. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward bend. One last time, inhale. And exhale. Try to be the deepest hamstring stretch. Now you can bring your back knee down and let's bring your right arm underneath your right knee again. Start leaning forward with your elbows bent. Just like we did in the Vinyasa flow. And you can crawl your front foot and toward the right side. Maybe you can lift it off the floor, and if possible, lift your back knee off the floor too. If you go really low, you can try jumping a little bit so that you can bring your back leg off the floor too. So you can pause the video and do it again with the pose EPK too, or you can do a standing split. And I will wait for you in the standing pose. So inhale, halfway up, and exhale, forward bend. Inhale, chair pose. And stand up. Bring your arms over the side. Bring your arms to the sides of your body for mountain pose. Now let's bring your feet together again for chair pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, chair pose with your knees touching each other so that we can twist toward the right side this time. Once you are here, open your arms so one hand is pointing up and the other hand probably you can touch the floor or the block. Now let's bring your hands down and bring your feet apart. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, forward bend. Put your left hand outside of your right foot and bring your right hand up to the sky. Step your left foot back, a long step, high lunge pose. Inhale. And exhale, stay here for a few more breaths. Go to twisting lunge by bringing your left hand in front of you and right hand behind you. And add the back bend into the twisting lunge by walking your back hand along your back leg and the front arm over your ear. And you can flip yourself into Warrior 2. Bring your left arm behind you and reverse the Warrior. Inhale, bring your arms to the side. Let's point both of your thumbs down toward the floor. And bring your arms behind you into a bounded side angle pose. Keep your hips low and keep turning your chest out and up toward the sky. Release your hands, raise your back heel up, step your front foot and kick it straight up to the sky for down dog split. One leg Vinyasa flow, inhale plank. Exhale, you can go through Chaturanga or any other way to lay down to the floor. Inhale the back bend and exhale down dog split. Bring that right leg down to the floor. Change leg. Left leg up this time. Mountain climber. Bringing your left knee toward your left arm and then toward your right arm and then back to left arm. And now you can step your left foot to your left hand and bring the back knee down to the floor with your toes tucking the floor. Arms over your head as you inhale. Exhale, hands in front of your heart and start twisting toward the left side. Try to be quite low with your arms, but lift your chest up high and then open your arms. If you want to be more stable, you can touch the floor or the block. Let's lift your back knee off the floor and bring your top arm over your ear. A long stretch all over your body. And to get out of this, bring your back knee down. Bring your upper body back to the center position. And continue with the pyramid pose. Inhale, arcing through your spine. And exhale, forward bend. 2 more times like that. Stay for a while in the deepest pyramid. Then let's bring your back knee down to the floor and we're going to try EPK 2 again. So let's lower yourself and start walking the front foot forward and toward the left side. Maybe you can bring it off the floor. Step 2 is to bring your back knee off the floor. And maybe you can try jumping for a while. See if you can bring your back foot off the floor too. You can try it one more time. Let's pause the video. Or you can go to a standing split. We're going to do EPK again. Remember this action we do in standing split with your back foot. It's raising off the floor. When you are done, inhale halfway up and exhale forward bend. Squat down, inhale, chair pose, and exhale, stand up straight and bring your arms to the side of your body. Take another small break here in mountain pose. Now let's use a block to support your heels. Keep your legs together and then squat down. It's like a chair pose but very low. I'm going to twist just like in chair. I twist to the left side first. And let's try to do a side crawl. So bring your arms to the side and start leaning your body weight toward your arms more. Maybe you can pick one foot up or both feet. If you want to, you can pause the video and try a few times with side crawl. And then go back to the center, move the block out of your way. Inhale halfway up and exhale forward bend. Step your right foot back. Pyramid pose. Keep the block outside of your left foot and bring your right hand on the block as you bring your left arm over your ear for twisting triangle pose. Go back to the center. Raise your back heel up. Keep your front knee bent. Bring both arms inside your leg. And try to sneak your left arm underneath your left leg. Start bending your elbows. And slide your left leg forward and to the left side. Maybe this time you can manage to do some level of EPK too. But it really doesn't matter if you can do or not. So if you want to, you can try again. Or go through Vinyasa flow. If you feel tired, go to child's pose or downward facing dog and wait for me. Now I'm at down dog. Stay for a few breaths. And inhale, lift your right leg up, touching your right knee to the left arm and then to the right arm. And step your right foot toward your right hand position. Bring your back knee down to the floor. Move the block out of your way. We're going to do EPK 1. Inhale, arms over your head. And exhale, hands in front of your heart. Let's twist. Try to be quite deep so that your knee is actually on your shoulders. Maybe you can support the other arm to your hips. And start going to the side very much. That maybe you can lift one foot up, or if possible both feet. You can try a few times here. Pause the video if you need more time. And after all these, we'll go back to the front of your mat in forward bend. Slide your hands underneath your feet this time. Stepping your foot on your hands. It's like giving your hands a massage after all these arm balance. And then inhale halfway up. Forward bend as you exhale. Let's interlace your fingers behind your head. Become rounded and rounded until you stand up. Inhale, bring your arms to over your head. And exhale, arms to the side of your body. After taking a few breaths, we're going to try side crawl on the other side. So get the block and support your heels with your legs together. Bring your hands in front of your heart as you inhale. And exhale, let's twist toward the right side. Maybe you can pick one foot up. Maybe you can bring both feet off the floor. You can try it one more time, then pause the video. Or if you are done, inhale halfway up. And exhale, forward bend. Step your left foot back and prepare the block outside of your right foot. Put your left hand on the block and bring your right hand to the sky for a twisting triangle. And bring your top arm over your ear. Then let's bend your front knee and sneak your right arm underneath your right knee. Bend both of your elbows. Try to slide your right leg to the front and toward the right side maybe. Step 1, bring the right leg up. Step 2, bring the back knee up. And probably step 3, bring your back foot off the floor too. Pause the video if you need to do it again. Or go through a Vinyasa flow. Or just wait for me at downward facing dog or child's pose. Inhale, left leg up in down dog, and exhale, left knee to your right arm, left knee to your left arm, and left foot to your left hand. Back knee down to the floor. We're going to try EPK 1 on this side. Let's do the twist and try to twist quite deep and low so that the knee is very close to your shoulders. Maybe you can support the other elbow to your hip. So basically your thigh bones is being supported by your arms. You will become pretty low toward the floor. Maybe you can lift one foot up. I'm struggling on this side. I cannot bring the other foot off the floor today, however hard I jump. So if you think you can do it, pause the video and try a few more times. Or if you think that you are done for today, let's go into a yogi squat with your wrist underneath your knee so that you can squeeze into your wrist a little bit. Some relaxation for your hands and your wrist. Then you can sit on the floor, Bandha Konasana. To make the pose more interesting, let's bring 1 or 2 blocks underneath your feet. Inhale, arms over your head, and exhale, bring your arms underneath your shin bones and hold your hands to the block. Forward bend. Relax your head. Just let your head go as deep as it can go. Big, nice and gentle stretch at your hips and low back now. After this, we can lay down to the floor. And let's do some nice twisting movement. So hold your right leg toward your chest and then turn your body to the left side so that your right leg is now on the left. Turn your head to the opposite direction. Let's go back to the center and change side. Eventually, we are ready for Savasana. can keep resting here in Savasana while I'm going to get out of the pose and finish the class. Thank you very much for practicing with me for today. Namaste.